You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Jenkins, we all want to change our life in some way. We all want to improve something in our lives. So if you hope to improve, let's say your health, maybe your relationships, your career, lifestyle, know that sometimes it's going to be difficult. And a lot of times it can even be scary. Think of New Year's Eve resolutions. We all set big goals. We all got something we want to achieve. But then, a couple of months later, we find ourselves, doing absolutely nothing. Why? Well, the reason is that subconsciously, you're unwilling to pay the price of change. Think of it like the admission gate to, let's say, a concert, circus, Disneyland. How's that? You have to pay to go through the turnstiles to enter and enjoy whatever's on the other side. Well, change is exactly like that as well. See, most people bounce up against those turnstiles because it's uncomfortable. And they never get to experience the beauty, wonder, and the fun of whatever's on the other side. They walk away. They do the same. They walk away from their goals, their dreams, their hopes, because they just thought it wasn't worth it in some way. It's too complex. So what are you going to have to face? What are you going to have to allow yourself to do to pay for the price of change? Now, I think that there basically is a three costs of change. And anytime you want to change your life, you're going to be faced with these three things. They are the price of admission to that better life that you're seeking. And once you realize that these are the price of change, you can consciously choose whether it's worth it or not for you. Now, the problem is most people are not constantly choosing it. They get scared and then they run away. So instead, I want you to realize there is a cost to change. And the question really is are you up for it or not? That's really all you have to be asking yourself. Because if you are, there's three costs of change, and here they are. The first price of admission to change is uncertainty. When you look to change your life, you don't know how it's going to turn out. You have no idea. You may want to start a diet, change your career, maybe leave a relationship. And guess what? You're going to be questioning, will that decision work out for me or not? But guess what? You don't know. And it's a lot of times that terrifies people. See, uncertainty is scary because, they think that they might lose something and not be able to find a satisfactory replacement for it. So we need to be comfortable with not knowing how things will work out. And despite that fear, you got to move on anyways. You have to trust and believe in your ability to be able to figure things out. You may not know the outcome, but if you show up as the best of who you are, if you let go of everything and let go of your need for permission, let go of your need for perfection, and just simply try, you don't need to know what's going on. After all, guess what? You've never done it before. So just try. Just try even though you do not basically see how it's going to turn out. Getting past that is definitely your first step to making a long-term change in your life. So let go of certainty in your life and be willing to venture into the unknown. I can relate to that because I've changed my life significantly, mostly because I am eager to venture into the unknown. So allow yourself not to know. Now, the second price of admission to change is when other people who lack understanding are going to, probably want to judge you, reject you, or ridicule you in some way. See, these people would rather have you conform to their misconception of you. They really basically have no idea of what you're capable of. They're trying to gauge you based on their past, but you're not tethered to the past. So you and I can both wake up tomorrow and claim our golden ticket to whatever it is we want. See, tomorrow is always a blank slate. You get to begin anew, but it takes guts. And for most people, they don't have the courage because they're afraid of the rejection that, could come. You might even have a spouse that might make fun of you. The people you work with might think that you're crazy or stupid in some way. But at the end of the day, it's your life and you alone must decide what it stands for. So Are you going to live your life based on the noise of the crowds and the masses telling you what you should be doing? Or are you going to put your dreams on hold just because someone who does not know you is telling you should? Stop listening to these people who do not support you and want you to achieve and grow. Stop listening. Your job is to live the fullest expression of who you know you can be. Live in that freedom. Live in that freedom of being spontaneous and alive, regardless of what other people think, because they're probably not thinking anyways. Know that if you're not expressing who you are and what you want in life, well, you're not experiencing personal freedom at all. So here's the third price of admission to change, and it's struggle. Along with, could be hardship, difficulty, but that is part of the process. It's going to be uncomfortable. Not just uncertainty, it can be difficult. You may need to stay up late to work on your dreams. You might have to give up spending some time with family and friends. You may find yourself struggling with the discipline to just simply stay focused on what you're doing. At times, you may find that this experience, it tries your soul, your mind, your body. Now, here is the lesson to learn from all of that. It is only in the tough stuff that your real character is exposed and forged. It's only in the difficulties along the path that everything becomes meaningful and worthwhile. See, if everything was easy, none of us would grow. If everything was easy, none of us would learn. If everything was easy, none of us would actually ever feel alive. See, it's in the challenge that we find real growth and where we find the change that we're looking for. Now, when you knock on the door of opportunity, guess what? It's going to be work that answers. So don't complain or hate the struggle, because sometimes you're going to find it's exactly what you need, basically, to grow. Find that place within you that allows you to be spontaneous and flowing, even amid difficulties. Find your center in that chaos, because you know what? Everything is going to be okay. It is always going to be chaotic. It will always be crazy in the world, but we don't need to feel that way. The struggle is to master our inner world and master our day each day and push away distractions and realize there's nothing wrong. There will always be people who judge you. You will never know the exact path you're going to be on or exactly how it's going to turn out. But begin anyways, because what is included in the admission to change is progress. And I can tell you, progress is worth it. Your growth is worth it. So take these ideas, pay the price of change, and keep moving. Find the change that you're seeking. Go live a charged life filled with abundance. You know, that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. And well, as always, if you'd like more information, there's lots of things available on my website. So visit leemjenkins.com. I want to encourage you again, find the change you seek. Go live a charged life filled with abundance. Do it now. Just start. Until next time.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. There must be an angel with a smile on her face when she thought